Hello from Beer Australia Reviews, and today we'll be sampling, tasting and reviewing and also doing a comparison between two of the biggest beers across the, in Western Australia, and two of the big New England IPAs that are really well known and stuff. So today we have Feral Biggie Juice and Little Creatures Hazy IPA. So these are two of the biggest well-known brands in Western Australia. Obviously, everyone has heard of Little Creatures worldwide because they distribute them literally all over the world. Now, Little Creatures a while ago was taken over by one of the big conglomerates, and it's part of Lion Group. Now, I think that the Hazy IPA from Little Creatures is actually, correct me if I'm wrong on this one, leave me a comment, is one of the first beers that they've produced since they've moved over into the Lion brand. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not Little Creatures retains its small sort of boutique craft beer type of a thing, or whether or not the being taken over by a conglomerate has dulled the beers, because that often is the case. A lot of the times when you have a big company take over, they're more interested in making a profit than making nice beer. So okay, and then the other thing that we've got is Feral Biggie Juice. Now both of these beers are coming out at 6%, so they're both a New England hazy IPA style. And so if we have a look at the two websites on this one, have a look at the Feral first. So Feral is saying that it is a Biggie Juice East Coast New England IPA, 6%, punchy tropical hop aromas full of apricots, peaches and passion fruit. And then for Little Creatures, it's saying that we have it's full of citrus, big juicy Aussie and American hops with flavours of orange, lemon and lime, and Eldorado, Galaxy, Citra, Amarillo, Mosaic and Azaka. Which is pretty much every one of the different types of hops that you'd expect to see in one of these things. Anyway, so it'll be interesting to see. Biggie Juice is actually a big favourite. A lot of the people from Perth and Western Australia rate Biggie Juice, Feral Biggie Juice, as one of their favourite hazy IPAs. And I'm pretty sure that the Little Creatures Hazy is actually just designed to take on Biggie. So what better way of doing it than let's have a comparison. So, okay, let's get them out the fridge. And we've got Little Creatures. There we go. And we've got, and we've got our Biggie Juice. So, okay, let's have a look at these and see what we get. So, which one are we going to open first? Okay, let's go with the Feral. Okay. Yeah, look at the colour. Yeah, very hazy. Looks good. I'll give this one a bit of a swirl. Get as much sediment in there as we can. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm getting some aromas from that one, so that's the Feral Biggie Juice. Okay, and then Little Creatures Hazy IPA. Yeah, get a good crack the can open sound. Whilst I'm doing this, I've got to say thank you to my little Amy, if you don't know who that is, I'll tell you, who bought me these Little Creatures hazy IPAs for my birthday, shipped all the way from Liverpool. Oh, look at that colour on that one. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so we know the Biggie Juice is going to be a favourite of mine. That's an easy one to say. So the question is, though, the conglomerates that is now Lion Brand with Little Creatures, can Little Creatures compete with the Biggie Juice? Is the Lion Brand quality control as good as the small company Feral? And so let's give it a try. What are we going to go with first? Okay, so we've got two hazy IPAs. We've got the The Biggie Juice on this one is a little bit lighter in colour, a little bit paler. The Little Creatures is a little bit darker orange. We can see sediment in both of them, and yeah, let's give it a try. So okay, Biggie Juice first off. So what are we looking for with the Biggie Juice? We're looking for tropical aromas full of apricots, peaches and passion fruit. Well, let's see if there's any sort of peaches and passion fruits in this one. Oh, there's definitely tropical aromas, getting that straight off. Peaches and passion fruit. I don't know whether or not I can actually tie this down to particular flavour profiles on this one. There's definitely tropical aromas. It's definitely got what it says on the tin on this one, but whether or not I can say apricots, peaches and passion fruit, I'm not so sure. Okay, actually, before I give this one a taste, let me just give this one a bit of an aroma test as well. Oh, okay. So this one says it's citrusy, orange, lemon and lime. Oh, I think they've got a point here. Oh, right. Despite my misgivings about having some lime brand beer, because they're not as careful as making like the small brewers beers are just going to be more carefully made. I'm actually getting some good vibes from this thing. Okay, well, right. Let's give it a try. Oh, that's quite sweet. A bit of bitterness in there as well. There's always a little bit of bitterness in these things. There's always like quite a lot of malt that goes into them. The aromas on this one are really good. So yeah, they've definitely got that citrus going. So whoever has designed the flavour profile on this one and chosen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of hops in this one to come across with citrus. The other thing is as well on this one, because it's now lime brand, you never know where the Little Creatures beers are going to be made these days. So water quality. Water quality is perfectly acceptable. Okay, so I'm liking that one. Okay, now that was the more difficult one. Let's do the easy one because it's Biggie Juice. If it's Biggie Juice, I know I like the thing. Ah, okay, some nice aromas. Oh, it's like a deeper malt. There's bitterness across both of these ones, so there's like a little bit of grapefruit in the background. So what are we looking for on this one? We're looking for apricot, peaches and passion fruit. I don't think I can tie down the Biggie Juice to particular flavour profiles. Oh, right, I can right now. Grapefruit. There's grapefruit all the way around. So it's got a deeper sort of a malt flavour on this one. The Little Creatures Hazy has a slightly smoother, slightly sweeter profile. The Feral Biggie Juice is like a bit richer, a bit darker in flavour. I think that's because of the whatever. I think that's the malt profiles rather than any sort of hop profile. So I'm not quite sure with the Feral what sort of hops they actually put in that one. So I can't actually see what that is, but yeah. Okay. But in any case, right. Not quite sure what hops go into this one right this second, but yeah, it's they've done a good job. So let's give this one another go. Oh, it's quite tangy. There's lots of citric acid in both of these ones, which is what you expect from a New England style hazy IPA. It's feeling a bit smoother now, but I've still got all of that background sort of grapefruit bitterness. It's not a deep bitterness on this one. I think both of these beers are reasonably sweet, so they might be big malty beers, but I think they've probably cut things off and not overhit them with the they haven't squeezed every single bit of the the sugar into alcohol with these ones. I think they've left a little bit of the sugar in rather than just trying to maximise the ABV. So I think they've put plenty of malted grains in this one, but they've just allowed some of the sugar to stay inside. Now, okay, let me go back to the Little Creatures Hazy, because in the end we do need to have a come out with a this is a battle, a versus. Oh, that's smoother and sweeter, less bitterness. I've got to say in this one, I am actually really struggling to pick a winner, because both of these beers, they're very similar. The Little Creatures Hazy is a bit sweeter and smoother, and it definitely gives you all those citrus hits. So lemon, lime, and orange. Was it? Orange, lemon, and lime. Yeah. So there's definitely orange, lemon, and lime inside the Little Creatures Hazy. And then back over to the Biggie Juice. Sharper. So I actually can't tell you which one is the better beer on this one, because both of them are just really good beers. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the Little Creatures Hazy IPA, because now that it's taken over by Lion Brand, you don't know what you're going to get. So Little Creatures used to be brewed exclusively in Fremantle in Western Australia, but now they could be brewed anywhere. And I don't know whether they brew them outside Australia, but they definitely brew them in different parts of Australia, so you never know what you're going to get. But the thing is, on this one though, as a versus battle, it's a score draw. And it's a high scoring draw. It's like a 3-0 each, this one. It's not like a the both of them are really good. If you like your New England Hazy IPAs and you want to try them, literally just buy a 4-pack of both of them, because both of them are equally as good. So not really much consumer advice on that one. I mean, I like beers, I like Hazy IPAs, I like Feral, and I like Little Creatures. The Little Creatures Pale Ale, I think, has gone down a little bit since they've been part of the Line Group. It used to be the best beer out there, but now it's lost a little bit. But if we lose a little bit from the Little Creatures Pale Ale, but we gain so much from the Hazy IPA, I think it's a trade-off for Little Creatures. But I'm actually really pleased that I've found this Hazy IPA. So thank you, Amy and Goldfish, for the Hazy IPA. This is the last of them. I've actually drank a few others, but there we go. Anyways, okay. So two Western Australian, well, Lion Brand, Hazy IPAs. Both of them equally as good. A little bit of a darker flavour, a bit of a stronger flavour, sharper for the Feral Biggie Juice, a bit smoother and sweeter for the Little Creatures Hazy IPA. But either of them I can easily recommend. I would have either of these beers at any time, because they really are good. But in any case, yeah, thanks for watching.